Hello everyone, today we're doing TryHackMe's mKingdom. So we'll copy the IP, we'll set it. We'll set it in 4 different panes because we're going to use all of them pretty much. Alright, so we'll do a Rustscan. And we get port 85. Do a Feroxbuster. And we get the app directory. Let's copy that and then paste it in here. Jump. Make yourself comfortable and enjoy my place. You're going to, it's going to go to if you just go to the bottom, there's a login right here. And if you just try default passwords, admin, doesn't work. Admin password. I think we got a winner, yeah. So if you go to systems and settings, allowed file types, and then just put a comma and then PHP, save. And come over here and start a, make sure you got a PHP shell with your, this Pentest Monkey. You get it off revshells.com with your port and everything on it. And then we'll go to files, upload files, click here, find your shell, open, close, copy this URL, link, open new page, paste, go, get your shell, upgrade it with Python. And then down here, we'll start a Python server. Up here, we'll change directory into temp and get linps, because I have NPs in the directory down here. And then we'll chain it with the chmod. And then we'll do one more command to run it. We can come over here and close this while this is running. There we go. Right here we get a database file, PHP, with a password Toad is the best. So it's probably Toad's username. So let's copy that. I didn't really do that. There you go. There it is. So we'll copy that. And then If you look right here, this says cat is got a SUID. It's owned by Toad. It's in the group root, but it's not exploitable. It's actually a troll mechanism because only Toad can run cat. So if you run cat to try to cat the user or the root file, text file, it won't work. It'll just drop it and say permission denied because you're not Toad. But right here, we need this piece too. Counter shell or bash script. That's later though. So we have Toad's password. Let's copy that again. And then we'll just SU as Toad. Oh, problem. Oh, that's why. I got kicked out of the shell because I control C'd it. Now we can SU as Toad. That's not what I wanted. So now we're Toad. Let's go back to the temp. Run linps again. We got deleted. No. And right here we get a password token. So let's copy that. I'm going to wait for this to run, or it's going to drop us out of the shell if we control C it. Let's paste the password anyways. Oh, we need to decode it, don't we? So we'll echo base 64 decode, and then you get whatever that word is. All right, so that's done. So then we can SU Mario, paste the password. See if you try to cat user text, it'll fail. So you got to use head. I'm sure there's other commands too, maybe tails or so user text. And then we had this counter. So let's copy this. And we'll ls la. So it's on by root, and we could read it. So it's doing it's bin bash, and then it's doing some script. So I'm gonna change directory into my tools /pspy, and then I have a static pspy script. So I'll start a Python here, and then I'll change directory into the temp, and then we get that script or binary or whatever you want to call it. And the flags we're going to give it are PFI 1000. This is going to end up kicking us out of the shell again because we're going to have to kill this to stop it, but we'll get the information that we need for the next part. So what this does is it looks at all hidden and like processes and stuff that isn't normally findable. So we're looking for what the counter. So it's right here. Counter bash script is, so it's a curling from mKingdom at that port from app castle application counter shell, and then it's running it with bash. So we don't need all this. Let's just copy this section. And we're gonna have to kill this, and it's gonna drop us out. We're gonna have to get our shell again. All right, so Python again is tedious. And then we'll su as toad. Get the password again. I don't know if we could just su as Mario. I didn't try that, but so if we look at the hosts file, it's grouped by it's owned by root, in the Mario group by readable, writable, so we can write to it. So what we need to do is read it, and then copy all of it, and then what we'll do is we'll paste it, and we're going to do a here doc. So we're just going to write the command out right here. So it's going to be t Etsy posts, and then we're going to direct that into dev null, and then we're going to do the here doc part. So we'll copy the first part and then paste that. And then copy the rest of it from here down and paste that. But right here, we need to change this to our IP address for our machine. So it'll be like this. This will be your IP address for your machine. And then we'll copy this piece right here, this first line, and we'll paste that first. And that'll open up the here doc. And then we'll copy from here to the end of it and paste that, hit enter, and then type in the end of the here doc, the EOF again, and that'll end it. And then we can cat Etsy posts, and you'll see that our IP address is in there now. So what we'll do from there, we can turn this off. So what it's doing is it's calling from app castle applications. So we need to reproduce this directory and file. So what we'll do is we'll copy this, and then on our computer we'll do sudo make directory, and then the p flag, and then the directory that we just got. So we got that. So we need to go into there and make the script. So this is all owned by root right now, since we had to make it into the root directory from the beginning. So we have to use sudo for everything right now. So sudo, and then make the counter dot shell, and then we'll just make a reverse script real quick. We'll go to revshells.com, get the bash I script, paste that here, change the port to not supposed to be 85, that's supposed to be whatever port you want that's different than the one you're already connected to. And then we'll mod it. All right, so we got that. Now we'll change directory back to the root. And we'll start netcat listener on a different pane for the port we just made. So that was that port. And then here we'll start a Python server at port 85 because that's the one that it's working on. And it just got it right now. So you said application get counter shell success. So we got root right here. So why root? We got the root flag. That's everything. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or requests, hit me up. Peace.